What's up, everybody? So here we go. This is my review of the WLToys V686. Does it have a D or something? I don't know. This is the first-person version of the V686. So it comes with the transmitter with a little screen here. You get the full dealy bobbers with this one. You get the transmitter and the screen with the receiver and the FPV 5.8 gigahertz module here in the camera. So let's talk about the bad, which is what I usually do at the start. This has four rates, but only one yaw. The yaw is not fast enough for me. I wish they would have just did a changing yaw with the rates and had the fourth speed pretty nice, because this is a pretty sporty quad for a camera quad, for a toy camera quad. You know, you can do some. It's pretty sporty. It's pretty nimble. But if it had a little bit better yaw, it'd be even more nimble and would make me a lot happier. So the yaw is not great. Maybe a little bit more pitch, but those are some things that I always complain about, especially with camera quads, so you can kind of disregard those. The worst thing about this quad is the build quality. You see that big wreck there in the plastic? So I crashed this twice and it's just come apart. I didn't crash it any harder than I've ever crashed any quads. You know, with the exception of the brushless, I crash those much harder because they're much more much faster, and but they're much more durable than this too. But this was a light crash that caused this break, and if you can see, the plastic is just, I don't think I'm going to be able to focus on that. Come on. No. But this plastic is just incredibly thin and brittle all the way around this canopy. Stupid camera does not want to focus. Oh, there we go. So you can see that it's really, really thin. And it's the whole thing. So that's my biggest complaint, is that the plastics, the build quality on this is just, it's pretty bad. Little light crashes and you get, you know, pieces flying off. So that's not great. And then, like I said, maybe a little bit, you know, a little bit more pitch, a little bit more yaw, and better build quality. I don't know why they made it out of this plastic. This is pretty much the worst plastics I've ever had on a quad. I've never seen anything explode like this. So that's my biggest complaint. But I will say it still flies, and it still flies perfectly, even after coming apart. Then I have one other complaint. The camera module on this is not a wide angle. It's just a basic camera. So flying this in FPV is really tricky. It's not impossible. I've done it a few times, but it's not really that fun because you're trying not to hit things on your peripherals that you just can't see. It's no wide angle lens, so this is much more used for lining up shots. If you're going to be aerial, taking pictures with this, you know, taking video, and it takes decent video. During the flight demo, you'll see the video quality of it while it's filming. But you can use this screen for, you know, to line up your shots, and it is 5.8 gigahertz, so you will get, you know, instantaneous, you know, live feed. It'll be totally live, not like the Wi-Fi ones that drop constantly. So you will be able to line it up perfectly and see everything and look down, but you'll have to fly this mainly line of sight. Flying just in FPV is difficult, to say the least, without a wide angle lens. Not impossible, just difficult. It does have a nice screen. The screen is great. Let's plug in the battery here, and I'll turn on the transmitter, and we'll see the screen quality. Get the battery plugged in and turn on the... I forgot that the battery hatch actually goes in front of the camera when it's down, so, which is kind of weird, but oops. All right, so let's get here, and you can see some presents, and back there is my 180 build that's almost done. This is all covering it. Just finishing up that 180 little beast that I'm doing, but like I said, it's live feed. There's no delay. There's no latency in the video. What you see is what you get. So very good. And I've never lost signal with this, and I've had it up 300-400 feet, 300 feet, and I haven't ever lost video signal with the quad going up. So not bad. I did use the goggles with this once, and I was losing signal with the goggles. So it connects to the screen much better than other things. I know that it's not putting out much watts as far as the FPV, but staying connected to this screen seems to do really good. So that's great. All right, so I'm just gonna leave stuff on. So it lights up good. The red is in the front, green is in the back. I don't like that, but it lights up well. Very good night flyer, so that's great. Let's take a look at the transmitter real quick. It's pretty much a standard WLToys type toy grade transmitter. These are rates, these three here and this one. It'll put you 40, 60, 80, and 100. This toggles on and off the lights. This is function. Not sure what that does. I don't use much of the other buttons, guys, so sorry. So then you have a flip key over here, and then camera key over there. Let's take a look at the manual real quick, and just so I always make sure. So many transmitters and so many manuals. Camera, yeah, that was the camera key is the left, and the flip key is the right. Let's see okay, so it's headless. So this bottom button here is headless mode. So that's great. If you like headless, you got to hold it for 2 seconds. This is the camera video. Long press video, short press pictures, I believe. It's pretty good transmitter. I like these. They feel good, and they get pretty good range. This thing gets really, really good range as far as flying up and out. I haven't had any range issues with it. If someone out there has, I don't know. I haven't, but QC from China. You do get a full set of prop guards that affect the flight performance a great deal. But if you're a beginner, I would definitely recommend keeping them on, putting them on, especially with this cheap plastics that they have. You get a USB charging cable for the screen, and a USB charging cable for the 700 milliamp hour battery. Let's take a look at that real quick. You get about 6 or 7 minutes of flight time. It's a 3.7 volt battery. It's flat though. It's kind of this long, more flat battery. So it's different than the other 700s that I have, which are pretty thick. So you can modify this bay in here though, and take out this plastic piece, and you can fit any size battery in there, 750s and stuff. I don't even know why they have it. I guess just to hold the batteries more secure in there. But if you cut that little piece out, you'll definitely be able to fit bigger batteries in it. At least a little bigger, 750s. So that's good. let's see, what did I say? Flight times are, you know, 6-7 minutes, maybe 5-6 minutes, more likely, depending on what you do. And this screen does come off, but it's like a single channel video monitor, I believe. It doesn't switch channels. I think this is just one channel. So using this for like my racers or something is kind of hard unless it picks the right channel, or if I set it to this channel. But so I haven't been using it for that. It is a nice screen though. It's very nice and the colors are great. So I think that's all I got to say about it. So let's go do the usual flying around, and we'll test the camera and all that, and we'll call this a review. Oh, what's up everybody? So this is going to be the flight demo of the WLToys V686, and I do have the FPV monitor on. I'm going to show you the rates and do some flying and the camera and show you just the camera quality, and then after that I'll have some FPV footage from me flying it with goggles and with the screen. So alright, let's go through the rates. This is on 40% rates. Right, here's the yaw on 40% rates. And there. And here's the pitch and the roll. Pretty docile and 40% rates. Nice easy flyer. Alright, let's go to 60%. And here's the yaw and 60%. A little bit better. And here's the pitch and the roll. And they're a little bit better too. Still not perfect, not real fast or easy to maneuver in those two modes. Alright, so here's 80%. There's the yaw, getting a little better. Still, even in 100%, it could be bumped up. So here's the pitch, roll, pitch. So pretty good, not bad. Alright, so now we're in 100% rates here. And there's the yaw. I don't know if that really changed from 80 to 100 or at all. So there's the yaw, and here's the pitch and the roll, and this thing's got some nice pitch to it in high. You see that? It's not a super speed demon, but it's not slow. Definitely not slow as like the X5C or something. Alright, so let's check out a flip. Those good flips. Alright, so let's turn on the camera here. It should be recording. Nice steady hover up there. Not bad hover up there. Alright, bring her back down. Well, that's pretty nice and steady up there during like filming. Surprising. Alright, so I'll fly it around with the camera on just for a second, and then we'll just do some regular flying. This thing does really nice funnels. The bank's very nice. I wonder if my battery's getting low. There we go. That's a funnel in high. I think they're awesome. This thing banks very, very nice. Okay, let's turn the camera off there. Now we'll just do some flying until the battery totally gives out on me, which almost seems like it is. I was flying this a little FPV before I started the demo. But nice flyer. It's not as fast as I was hoping, but it turns nice. It's got a nice bank to it. The FPV works good, the 5.8 gigahertz. That whole time I had it up in the air there, never lost video signal. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. No loss. Pretty cool. Alrighty. Oh, it feels like it's losing power. I think those awesome funnels. It just banks nice. It's a nice flyer. Wish it was just a bit faster, but you know, can't have everything, especially with the camera quad. Whoa. Come on home. Come on home. All right. All right, so that's a flight demo of the WLToys V686, and now